Roblox is currently facing lawsuits, however, from dozens of families now and the attorneys general of Texas, Louisiana, and Kentucky, who argue the platform does not do enough to shield children from harmful content and harmful communication, often with adults. First on CBS Mornings, we are joined by Roblox co-founder and CEO Dave Baszucki to talk about what the company is doing to protect children. Mr. Baszucki, Dave, if I may, thank you for joining us.
Great to be here. Thank you. Good morning.
So it's a big day because there's going to be this new AI age verification that you're rolling out. Tell us how it works, what it gives you access to, how accurate it is. Give us the lowdown.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Once again, it's an enormous responsibility with over 150 million people coming to Roblox every day to play, to learn, to get interested in STEM. And in addition to all of the innovations, we've shipped over 100 safety innovations in the last year. Today, we're announcing what we believe will become the gold standard for safety and civility on the internet, and really a first amongst gaming platforms. We're going to be requiring an age check for everyone who uses communication and chat. And we're going to be able to use this to connect people to similar age groups for chat, to limit interaction between kids and adults. And I want to highlight this complements what we already do. And a lot of parents might not realize that all of the chat on Roblox is already filtered. There's no image sharing on Roblox. We monitor chat for critical harms. So we see this just as a continuation, but really a new standard of what we think will become the standard for all gaming platforms and ultimately social apps on the internet.
Dave, if I may, if I understand it correctly, I've just been reading in here, the AI age verification will involve kids doing a selfie or sending in a photo of themselves that the AI checks. For parents who are already skeptical about their children's safety on Roblox, who are aware of the charges, I mean, Bloomberg Business, we got a story about your pedophile problem, direct quote there. For parents who are like, geez, now I'm supposed to send a picture of my kid in? That sounds crazy to me. What do you say?
I want to highlight this isn't a selfie, or this isn't capturing a picture that could ever be shared or exposed. What this is using the selfie camera. It's really quite simple. You know, capture your picture locally on the phone, use it to figure out how old everyone is, and really use that then to assign them to the right people that might connect with. But we're really not storing these images. They're deleted soon after we process them.
And the additional question I think people will have is, you say it's going to be the gold standard going forward. Why didn't you do it sooner? Because the issues, the complaints, the allegations that you've been a breeding ground for grooming and exploiting children, those go back years. Why not sooner?
Yeah, I want a couple of things. I do want to say we reject those characterizations. And at the same time, I want to say we're constantly seeing technology get better, and we're seeing AI get better. Roblox has over 400 AI models, and in many ways, we've been an innovator on this. We've open sourced our voice model, for example, and many other companies are starting to use some of the AI technology we've developed. It has now become possible, and we've already introduced using facial age estimation for other things. As it's become possible, we want to take advantage of it. And we do think it's going to become really the standard. We think more and more people are going to expect social platforms, gaming platforms, to know the age everyone has on the platform and use it not just for communication, but also for content and other types of things available to people on our platform.
But Dave, you've got these dozens of lawsuits from parents. You've got 3 attorneys general. I hear you saying you reject a characterization about a breeding ground for pedophiles. You also have reporting from Business Week saying dozens of arrests have been made since 2018 of people who abducted or exploited children, abused children after they met those children on Roblox. So to those families who say their children have been harmed and are now suing, you say what?
I want to highlight something, and I think more and more parents are starting to understand this, and that is there's a wide range of apps that are available to young people out there on the internet. The vast majority of the things you're mentioning are not happening on Roblox. They're happening on platforms where images can be shared, where longer term communication can occur. Ultimately, everyone wants the same thing. Everyone in the industry, attorney generals who we work with, and our Congress people and our legislators, we really all want the same thing, and that is to keep kids safe. And it's why we're so focused on these innovations.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you on that. If this does indeed become the gold standard, it will be a win for everybody because, as you say, kids will be safer and they'll still be learning. So that will be a great thing. Dave Baszucki, thank you very much for joining us and for talking about these new innovations.
Thank you very much.